What is price, tick, and tick spacing? Let's start with price. Let's say that x is equal to some amount of token 0, and y is equal to the amount of token 1. And we'll say that p is equal to the price of x in terms of y. This is equal to the ratio of the two tokens, y divided by x. This is the equation for the price in Uniswap V2, but this is also a useful equation to remember for Uniswap V3. However, in Uniswap V3, the way the price is calculated is by this equation. P is equal to 1.0001 raised to some tick. In Uniswap V2, the price is calculated by the amount of token 0 and the amount of token 1 inside the pool. However, inside Uniswap V3, to calculate the amount of tokens inside the pool, we'll need to know three things: the liquidity, the price range, and the current price. Once you know all three of these, then the amount of tokens can be calculated in a given price range. Let's look at an example of price and tick. Here is the current tick that I got for ETH USDC pool from Arbitrum, and using the equation that I just explained, the price will be equal to 1.0001 raised to this tick. Let's see what this number turns out to be. So I'll execute this Python code, and I get a small number over here, 1.927 raised to the power of 10 to the minus 9. I expect the current price of ETH to USDC to be around 1,924. So how can we fix this number to be that number? To do that, we'll have to multiply by the token decimals. Inside this pool, token 0 is ETH, so it has 18 decimals, and token 1 is USDC. This has 6 decimals. To put this price back into 1,924, what we will do is multiply this P by decimal 0, and then divide it by decimals 1. Let's execute this Python code again, and we get that the current price of ETH to USDC is 1,924. So that was an example of price and tick. What about tick spacing? What is it? Tick spacing is the number of ticks to skip when the price moves. Every time there's a swap, the price moves. The price can either increase or decrease in steps of tick spacing. For example, let's say that the tick spacing is equal to 2. Let's also say that the current tick is equal to 0, and then the price increases. Since the tick spacing is equal to 2, the next tick will be 2. Let's say that the price increases again. Again, the tick spacing is equal to 2, so the next tick can only be 4. Let me give you another example. Let's again say that the price is over here. Tick is equal to 0, and the price decreases. The tick spacing is equal to 2, so the next tick can only be equal to minus 2. And if the price decreases again, the next tick will be minus 4. They jump in steps of 2 since the tick spacing is equal to 2.